It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Carr with it on 3rd and short. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Oh, they're going for this.
Come on, dude.
And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Bails out of the pocket quick. To the sideline, and it is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Carr off the play fake. An alert play defensively there. Get a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. Back to the air. Carr. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And this one doesn't go far.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to be just fine.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Carr to the air now.
You don't get rid of that motherfucking ball, boy.
Before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming
Let's
up.
go, man. God damn, Carr.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Found his way through most of the kicking team. He picked up 25 on that return. And the Chargers take possession. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed here to Johnston. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense in the hurry up here. On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it.
Oh my fucking gosh,
He's able to
man.
get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
And he stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Carr. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Sending a tight end in motion left. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Forced out to his right.
I wish you would have caught that bitch.
And the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Second and 10 now. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dicker on now for the PAT. This one is up and good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. First down. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
Time, boy.
Chris Olave with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Darius Davis to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, Herbert. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete.
Yo.
Coming up.
That's good, bro.
This is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Got a man over the middle. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 40.
What's good, man?
Working quickly here. Herbert on first down. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look.
I ain't see. I would have been so below if you caught that.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
score. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
I don't run with the
Chargers
fucking
take their
Saints,
lead to a
but
three-score
god damn, these
advantage.
niggas shouldn't be.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
No, Gucci. Don't call it a comeback.
That's up and through for the point after. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And what a hit there. Oh, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on 1st down. It's caught.
Straight to him.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers will get it back with some...
Yeah, I had to get up out of that, man. That ain't my squad. I can't take no beating like that. I ain't even tripping.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela River, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers.
Beat on from behind, man.
The kicker,
smashes
Chase
those
McLaughlin,
two.
will get this one started. And off we go from the Steel City.
Show me my opponent.
On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll bring
Back
it
up, sir.
out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's caught downfield.
I seen
by
something that say
Jefferson.
flag. I'm about to say, what?
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Wow.
Play action. Now, Wilson. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They go play action now. Wilson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds.
Let's go, y'all.
It's a first down. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. Play action. It's Wilson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
Putting that mug everywhere you can.
They only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll run with Harris. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. Now Russ. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Rush, we better get right. Let's go.
They go play action with Wilson. That one taken in.
We need that.
Van Jefferson. Touchdown Steelers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and
yes,
that's
sir.
exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Tucker. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's carry number 1 for Rachaad White. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On first down, right back to White. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield.
Let's go.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, that's the fast start
my
they
daddy's
talked about
son.
all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they
give it
force
away
a turnover
now.
early. All these plays
give it away now.
just keep stacking momentum.
Give it away
in
now.
This ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What's up, James Money? What's good?
Hit the like button for me.
He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line.
Trying to catch me a body on here.
Doing his work on
early.
defense. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Stunk up the field on my first one.
Here's Wilson. Now a screen set up for Harris. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
4th down, we don't care.
they'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to
4th down, and we do not care. Let's go.
It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. The shotgun, Wilson.
That would have been a nice pick. I ain't gonna front.
It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try the right side now with Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. Zion McCollum there on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now a shot here, deep middle.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20. He throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Let's go, bro.
Here's a give left side to Harris. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He's got room to roam.
Let's go.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He pulls it in around the 5. 2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0
Let's go.
game.
March that bit down the
We'll come
field,
back
man.
to the Steel City after this. Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on
Flex
in.
on him.
Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers move out on top. 14-0.
Run it up. Run it up.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White.
Rushing the passer.
Flag comes in as he's forward for about 3 yards. But we'll need to check on the call.
He turned.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. There's Evans. He's got it. Finding room at midfield.
I let Mike Evans do all that. Come on, bro.
Mike Evans. And he's going to take this
They
all
let
the
Mike
way to the
Evans
house.
run through the whole fucking
70
defense.
yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point.
See, they
And
know
he
that been some
pulled
fugazi.
this wide to the right. It's no
Fugazi.
good. That is a tough miss. So close, but no extra point. Both teams ready to go once more as the kicks away.
Trying to fit a 3-5 in a swisher.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Run it back like Calvin Austin.
Now Wilson on first down. Finding
Good
room
job,
at
nigga.
midfield.
What's wrong with that nigga trying to
It'll
pick
be
me?
taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run. Here's Harris. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Wilson to throw. He finds Austin with the ground. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Steeler first down. On the give, it's Harris. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scale.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Score. Touchdown, Steelers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the...
And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be caught.
Showing
And
out.
he's not gonna get
Showing
one.
out.
Very, very curious call.
Showing
He could just
out.
lined up for 2 and gone for it. Instead, they try this and come up empty. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return.
Thought he was
Very
going
good
somewhere.
field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He'll find his running back, White. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, well, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Oh,
It's going to
man.
be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by
That's crazy.
Darius Rush.
Let's go, man.
And the Steelers
Let's go.
force the
Too
turnover
much throwing.
to take over at their own
Run that
10.
ball.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
I can't believe I did
You know, Mike,
that.
we all understand
I can't believe
that
I
the
did that.
NFL is a passing league. But typically, when you're backed
It
up
wasn't a
this
play. I
close
should have called
to your own
timeout.
goal line, you tend to want to keep it on the ground for this very reason. Not only does the play result in a turnover, but now your defense has to go out there and defend a short field.
To throw is Mayfield. He keeps it himself, and he did a pretty
go.
good job here to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
As he's
Good
chased out of
defense.
bounds. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a run by White. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Another run here with White. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Going up top for Evans. To the
There we
end
go.
zone. It's
That Mike
intercepted.
Evans has on lock.
Picked off by their rookie corner. And
That
the
big
Steelers
pass,
are going to
boy.
take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Let's go.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it
Get him out of here. He's a goner. He's a goner. We lost him. We lost him. Damn, we lost him, y'all. These slap. What does that mean? That's a luxury.
EA Sports in the National Football League. Welcome
Let's
you
go,
to
man.
Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to test the secondary right away.
Damn right. Damn right. Let's go. First place.
76 yards.
Let's
Touchdown,
go.
Pittsburgh. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Velus Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. That's complete. It's Odunze. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground for the first time. This is Khalil Herbert. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
He kept that.
Right side caught by Odunze. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his big target, Everett. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
First
He
down
didn't want to
throw
catch
there
that
is incomplete.
On that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Williams.
Hey, man.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as
What's wrong with Williams?
Keep him in the
He ain't
pocket,
limping,
keep
is
him
it?
on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun.
Let's go. Put 3.
That's to the end zone.
Put your toe in it. Put 3 up.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Let's go.
They're trying to answer that
shit.
opening drive touchdown on the other side. So the offense stays out, and they go for it on 4th and goal. That's in the end zone. Intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex.
Do no shit like that, bro.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now Russ. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
In motion, it's Jefferson. They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Let me get that.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Harris. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. It is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On second down, a run with Harris. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
In motion, it's Jefferson.
He's
trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in
4th
the
down, we ain't scared.
he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll go, and it's Harris.
Let's go,
I know it's
bro.
4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. On second down, Russ got his man at the
Hit
6.
me off in there. Let's go.
And he will get
Let's
into
go.
the end zone. Then Jefferson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Putting beatings on things. 14-0. Let's go.
1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Gonna look deep.
Here we go.
Looking for more.
Almost caught that bit,
Hang
man.
on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Williams to the air once more. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And he's
2
in.
seconds left. Good touchdown.
DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after.
Still gonna lose? Shit.
He's got it. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's going to be
No flag.
incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's 17 yards, and that's a 1st down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Swift. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On 3rd down, it's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. And he will score. Rome Ogunze Touchdown, Bears.
Let's go.
Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Here's Wilson. Now a screen set up for Harris. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Steelers' first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. A carry here for Warren. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Austin brought in motion. They'll run. Has some room inside the 30. And he'll be taken down.
Let's go, bro.
First set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Austin brought in motion. They'll stick to the ground. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They go play action with Wilson.
That's a pick.
This
Got
is
that bitch in one hand. God damn.
It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught downfield by Odunze. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. It's a big play when they needed it the most. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. 54 yards. Here we go. 1st and goal. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Santos for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's first down. They go play action now. Wilson. A pass taken in by Harris.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Now 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Now Russ. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's going to have the Steelers first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a first.
On 1st down, Wilson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Oh my fucking gosh.
Could be
Good
the
game,
dagger.
bro.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan
Gotta
Brisker.
do it. I'm out of here, y'all.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did. Walking off the field, following.